Yo, this your boy Tony coming through another episode of Backyard Comedy. As always, I got my boy, Skeezy baby. Please hit it, baby.
Yeah, you already know.
And that's really dooley I got right here beside me.
I'm really beside you, bro.
I'm your boy Vocal 26, and on this episode, we got the man himself, Mr. Officials. How you doing, brother?
Yes, sir.
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Man, we doing good out here. Good out here, man.
Good to have you, man.
Really, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming through.
For sure.
Just want to go ahead and jump into the interview. Thanks for, first of all, let me say it again. Thanks for taking the time out. And I just want to get into it. So what started you on like doing art?
So what started me was being a kid. I've always been interested in being artsy, or playing with toys different and being creative. My mom used to buy me, the average boy toys, Legos, and Army Man, but I would use them for church. I would build my Legos. People would be my choir, and then the Army Man would basically be the security. Not knowing that 21st century we would have security in church.
Yeah.
So I've always had a vision because I was raised in church. So I've always had a vision of doing creating something different from the norm. So I started when I was 4 or 5 years old.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
So you was creating our first mega churches out here. You was bringing it around.
I was the first Legos and Army Man.
Yeah. That's creative, man.
Yeah, indeed. And like you said, not even knowing that we really need security in churches now.
Yeah, that's wild.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I had no idea. My mother, like literally, I would make paper people, and if I had Army Man, they were security. If I had Legos, they were the choir. If I had my Barbie dolls, they'd be, everybody played a part. I was the real Toy Story.
Yeah.
As long as they ain't start chasing you, know what I'm saying? As long as your toys ain't start chasing you and all that, you good.
Absolutely.
But I see, I know you went viral. I know for numerous of things. But what came across my timeline that made me, start seeing your page is when you did Takeoff.
Yeah.
Like, how was that experience doing that, and the attention that it brought to you? How was that?
So I already knew the attention would come because 2 years before that I did the Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, that went viral. So doing it took me 7 months. Let's say that. So
God Almighty.
Yeah. So I mean, you know how they say God knows the hair on your head? Trust me, I know the hair on my wax figure hair.
Literally.
You got to put them in one at a time.
Yeah.
So,
and that's amazing, man. Good gracious.
Yeah. So imagine creating something from scratch. It all has to start with a vision. And then with me, I wasn't into rap like that. I got into rap teaching my students. And, I wanted to reach them, and I figured out how can I reach my students? And the only way I can reach them was through their culture, which is NBA, basketball, and NFL. And so I used that to teach. I never forget teaching my Spanish students a Cardi B song, because in order to, the verb gustar is to like. But you had the whole song about I like this, I like that. I'm like, okay, well I can teach the verb, the AR verb, gustar, that means I like. And they loved it. So that's how I was able to reach my students. So with that, I created my first hip hop wax figure because I taught it in school. I'm like, well, if I can teach Nipsey Hussle in school, then I'll go and teach. They don't have it in most wax figures, so I figure why not create a wax figure off of somebody who looks like us.
Yeah.
And that's how it got started, man.
Shout out to Nipsey.
Yeah.
That's
so,
my man.
And you said 7 months for Takeoff. So how long was it for Nipsey?
9 months.
What's up, everybody? I have just created the world's first Nipsey Hussle wax figure, and I'm going to show you how I did it. First step we use is our air dry, which is our clay. It's a clay molding. This is how we sculpt the face, and then you go into sculpting.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gonna go get it. No kidding.
Start casting, and then we're going to cast our hands. So what I'm going to do is put my hands in here, and I'm going to hold it for about 10 minutes. The tedious part is the hair rooting. Each strand of hair is put in one strand at a time. So we're going to do what's called hair rooting. I'm just going to pluck these hairs in one at a time into the face. Next is our tattoos, but I'm not going to actually tattoo. We're just going to paint them on.
Hey, tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse me.
All right, so the next step, you guys, is we're gonna get them dressed, put the jewelry on, get them all fitted. Let's go.
Got an L, but got an E for effort. Stretched it, dropped him off in the Mojave Desert.
And I can't let him go without his famous medallion.
Money making nip, straighten out my jewelry on my dress.
All right, y'all, so this is the last and final step. We're gonna put the head on. You let me know what you think.
Whatever, playing chess, not checkers. 38 special for you clever. See, bro.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the world's first ever Nipsey Hussle wax figure.
9 months. So you gotta have a lot of restraint.
You really carried that.
Time and patience.
you gotta have a lot of patience to do that.
Yeah, time, patience, and then you have to not just have the time and patience. You have to learn the person.
Yeah.
So I had to listen to the music, look at documentaries.
Yeah.
Figure out tattoos.
Wow.
What does this tattoo mean? Who was this person? You know what I'm saying? So there's so much that goes into it that I may say, look, I don't even listen to this type of music, but you know, you got to learn what trap music is.
Yeah.
You got to learn what 1017 mean if you don't put the chain on it. You know, it's just a lot that goes into these creations.
Yeah.
So with that time frame, do you at least get enough time to do double the work? Like you get another project besides that, or is it just that one project?
It's just that one project because I'm a school teacher by day, so I still have work. I make T-shirts. I'm an embroiderer. I have other
full
businesses,
schedule,
I should say, that's going on.
Yeah,
and them lesson plans they give y'all as teachers, man, that'd be crazy, man. They make y'all be doing them lessons. I see that. I'm like, dang, man, they got to do all that.
It's not based off of us. So therefore, you have to be creative nowadays in the teaching.
Yeah.
Because again, students don't care. It's not when we was in school, we at least wanted to learn.
Yeah, that's true.
Some of us
now,
and they made us learn.
That's true.
Yes, you're going to learn.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's a choice. It's a choice. Do I want to learn? Do I want to go to school? You know. So So we have to be creative in our teaching. Yeah. In our lesson plans.
Yeah, I like that too, man.
That's true.
Now shout out to my teachers when I was in school. You know, class of 05.
They had to put up with you.
But they want the same teachers like now. Like you just said, you use certain things to reach to the kids that they already know. Like our teacher would just bam. We might have the cool teacher that we loved, but the teaching message was still the same.
I think that came up like the barrier of like the age group, bro. You know, because like they was usually our teachers were older. Now teachers are younger, so they kind of more creative. I guess.
Yeah. Hey, if you creative, you creative. That's the way that is.
They creative on our tail. I remember that.
But look, man, we understand that you're so creative, man. What are some of the other things that you're doing besides the wax figures? We know you do a lot. You got your hand in a lot of pots, man.
Absolutely. So shoemaking. I teach people how to make their own shoes, custom shoes.
I did. So leave me in the dark, swimming with the sharks. Dope boy, big calm, still the biggest boss. Got a kilo on the plate, send them on the freight. Or I could go and buy a bank, I know my money's safe. They counted us out. They didn't think that we would make it up. They didn't believe in us. Oh, but I know God did. Oh, yes, He did.
Sky is the limit, every day I reach. They was tired of me winning, now they dead sleep. No one see me with the ring, you better play D. Nigga, God did his thing when he made me. With the eyes stacked against me, I could crack the benchy. I know only God could judge us, I say that but Britney. They smell blood like a shark, they start acting fishy. Well, I'ma have to act ass and they gon' have to kiss me. Please don't hate me just to hate me. Before they overrate me, they gon' underestimate me. Funeral and wake me, bury me and excavate me. But I'm so cultivating, everybody replicate me. Nigga face facts, dreadlocks, face tats, I'm the apex. I made the culture what I'm doing every day back. I fucked the world and what I did, I practiced safe sex. I prayed more and said less, God did the rest.
Rug making. I'm really on this whole DIY of a creative because I feel like we don't have identity in some of the stuff we partake. I mean, we give billions of dollars to shoe companies, millions of dollars to. I just started my own underwear stock line. I'm like, how come we don't have black men who own underwear lines?
True.
We walking around wearing every white man's name.
I got a question for you.
There you go.
That's true.
But we don't have ours.
That's true.
Being that you say you make underwear, do you make them for mediums? I need mediums.
Don't even answer that, bro. Leave it alone.
Hey man, it's all sides of the black man now. I need mediums now. You know,
right?
Nobody cares, man.
Hey, I will buy them, brother.
But that's my point. When they design these underwear, t-shirt, clothing, I don't think they have us in mind.
They don't.
Yeah.
The same way they do with the wax museums. I don't think they have us in. We make our way into their world because we're good at it and we put our spin to it. But initially, I think when people come up with these brands, we're not in mind. I don't think the average Nike shoe had us in mind. So. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to hey, you can have your own brand. You can have your own shoe company, your own design, so.
Yeah, that's real though. That's real though. A lot of people, people they're not thinking about that way. That's just being real.
No, they're not.
Being real. Yeah. Shout out to you, man. I sure want a pair of them.
Yeah.
or better yet, just teach me how to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
man. I ain't want to be. I ain't. That's a lot of work.
He don't got no fabric.
Yeah, boy, that's a lot of work. I don't want to make my own draws. No.
Let's get some fitted sheet draws.
I'll be in there all day, boys.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do. But hey, I'm glad you said that, Dooley.
Mm-hmm.
But do you offer like classes where you teach people how to do these things that you do?
Absolutely. So
okay.
I said that, man.
Oh, did you? Oh man, it must have went out of there.
I had a studio. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay, yeah. So I had a studio here in Cleveland, Ohio. It was a selfie museum. So on the weekends, we would teach from sewing to shoemaking to 3D printing and rug making. So my goal is to open that back up once I get my own facility. Open that back up. But we do offer classes. It just depends on what you want to take, what do you want to learn, and if you're willing to travel. So, yeah.
I will say, man, that's something that a lot of black men are not into and are learning about right now, and that's 3D printing. But it is growing, like it's becoming huge, man.
Yeah.
So I think that's a plus for real.
Yeah, and it's been around for
a long time, for a minute.
Wow. they don't shine the light on it.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
And especially
I got one I want to ask. I'm about to steal a question. Right. Oh yeah, indeed. It's hard to do anything in our culture. They don't want us to have nothing.
Yeah. Oh no.
They gonna take it.
Yeah. But that's where the best stuff come from, though. It come from us.
Yeah.
True indeed.
Cycles back around.
Because I have been to some wax museums and I have seen like some of the figures. I'm like, oh my god! But then I see your work, like it looks real.
Spot on,
man. Spot on. Little Wayne neck was coming out of that joint.
Like
spot on.
Wayne looked like Wayne sticking up there.
Veins and all. Yeah, spot on. So I ain't bullying.
And people will DM me and send me like, hey, we want you should, and I'm like, I would love to if I had the resources and the time to do it. Most wax museums, they have a team of people.
Yeah,
that's why they can produce it so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have that.
Yeah, it's just you. Yeah,
it's just me. And whoever.
What would you charge for like a full sculpture? Let's say somebody just say, hey, I'll give you whatever. How much are you charging for that?
So it all depends on who it is, what they look like, the pose, the hair, the makeup. It can range from $75K to almost $200K.
Wow. Money. You gotta have some money.
Yeah.
So I know this is gonna be a crazy question.
Okay. Ain't no crazy question.
But being the statue of your work, would you do like funeral home stuff?
Man, you better
shut up.
Don't.
I mean, that's the same thing.
That's a great question because I've been asked.
Okay, I'll tell you what popped in my mind. Okay,
that's mine too.
So I've been asked.
But that's not the same thing, though.
No, I've been asked to do makeup for the dead. My problem with that is I tell all funeral directors, I'll own your business. It won't be family funeral. It'll be my funeral home because of who I am.
Yeah, damn right.
They would request me as the lead, whatever. Hey, I want Mr. Officials to do my mom's face. And then now I'm getting paid more than the owner. So then it will have to become my business, you know. Right. So that's the only thing. I wouldn't want to work for a funeral home, but maybe they can commission me to do somebody's face. I would do that.
It makes sense though. Yeah, it makes sense because if you do wax figures like that, I know what a real, you know,
the real deal holy figure,
bone and flesh, what you would do, because it ain't going like it's gonna be just steel, you know. Yeah, that makes sense.
I know what you're saying, man.
Well, with that being said, do you do taxidermy too on the side? I mean, wouldn't that be the same?
Skincare?
Man, that's taxidermy ain't skin. You talking about?
I'm talking about taxidermy with
animals, right? Yeah.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
No, I don't.
I'm saying
he said skincare.
No, that ain't the same.
No, that's not the same thing, man. Why would he do taxidermy?
Why would he do taxidermy?
Yeah, he don't want to do that.
I mean, he did something. No, I'm saying, listen to what he said. He said he do stuff at the funeral home, and then that's dealing with dead. You know what I'm saying? And then that's
he said if he took over, if he did it, that's
right. I understand that, but I was just saying based off that.
We ain't gonna take this time to explain this to do it. We gonna move on.
You ain't got to explain that. I knew what was talking about.
But
I wouldn't do it.
I don't blame you.
So man, so we understand that, you know what I mean, you do a lot of different things and you so creative, man. So what's next on your list? What do you have anything coming up that's you want to announce that you're going to be doing?
So I don't really have anything coming up per se, but I do. I would love for people to support any way you can. It doesn't have to be financial. It could be, hey, spread the word. We want to open, you know, even if it's, hey, you want to open up a museum, go follow this person, go visit Cleveland, tap into some resources that you may know. You may know a nonprofit that's willing to support somebody who has a skill like mine. Because the problem is I'm in a lane by myself, and I wouldn't even say it's a lane. I would say I'm on my own island. So it's kind of hard when you're doing something and the first person doing it, and the only one in your lane that's doing it. So it's kind of hard to find resources because here in Ohio, people want to help, but they don't know how. They don't know how to help. They don't know where to go because I'm in a different bracket. So I will say, you know, the more people can find some resources, you may know, you know, it's maybe hard to find a museum grant. Most states don't have it. So wax museum. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So if anybody's out there
certain
listening
states.
and even in my state, we've never had a wax museum. So for me to open up one here would be history in the making, you know. So
we don't either.
Indeed,
it really is.
So,
indeed,
yes.
I think the only wax museum I've been to was in Myrtle Beach.
Ripley's. The Ripley joint.
Yeah, you got Ripley's and you have Madame Tussauds. There's no black wax museum. There's even genres of people that they won't do or haven't done. Have you ever seen a gospel wax figure?
Well, they can't do.
No.
Right.
I would love to see Shirley Caesar up there and you hear green beans, potatoes playing over her. She back there.
Right. Or Kirk Franklin. I was raised on gospel.
Oh, Kirk,
I didn't know what some of these gospel artists look like. And, you know, so with a wax museum, you get representation of us. So, and people we may not never see.
And that's what we need. Education. That's what we need, man. When we go in there, we seeing pink.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Yeah. Real talk.
No shade to anybody, but what do you see? Okay.
He said Lil Nas X.
Yeah. But no shade to anybody. But what are some of the problems that you see with the other wax museums with some of the sculptures with the being depicted by the black people? Like, you know how I seen like a little interview where you was talking about like how Lil Wayne looked in one of the other places. So
you saw it. He looked terrible.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it.
Hey, what it is, bro. Yeah, what it is, bro.
What was like the problem with it? Like I seen like the inconsistencies, you know, with it, but like what could he have used to make it a little bit better? You know,
they could have used a black artist. They could have had somebody on their team.
That's all it took.
They could have had somebody on their team that says, "Hey, I know hip hop. I know Wayne. something's off.
Mm-hmm.
They could have sent it to me first and say, hey, well, what do you think? You know, anybody. I think because they don't know us well. They don't all of us probably look the same to them. You know what I'm saying? They probably had too many people working. You know, they probably had too many people working on him and not somebody that say, look, I know his music. Not only do I know his music, but I know the culture. I know this angle looks different from that angle. I know what lean means. I know how to do dreads. I know how to do locks. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they could have done.
Yeah.
That's what they could have done.
True indeed.
I ain't mad at it because it was terrible. But some of the ones you done, I'm looking at my screen right now. That Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, man. What inspired that, man? The Freddy Cougar Jamie, man.
You said what inspired?
Yeah.
I don't know because so I build off of what I think, and I kept putting this hat on them because I was going to do the Django because that's what the image I saw. But I'm like, nah, this looks like
right.
Jamie Cougar.
I thought you D was silent.
You know, Fox, I don't know. It just gave, I don't know, but it was cool working with it. Plus, it was during Halloween season. And I don't know, it just popped.
I see the little shots of horrors too.
The jingle. So initially, it was going to be this jingle, and I was like, you know, the song 1, 2, Freddy's Coming From You, the lullaby. And I'm like, wow, what if Jamie Foxx sings that?
Yeah.
But I thought that would have been so dope, but it didn't
fire. but it was dope though.
It might.
It was dope.
It's still time.
Yeah.
Right. It's still
man,
right.
You got that right.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm looking at it right now. But I wanna dive off the art for a little bit. I want to ask you a question. Something man, my brother was talking about earlier. You know, being at your height. What you said he was like 6'4"?
Yeah, 6'4", 6'7", something like that.
How tall are you, bro?
I'm 6'4".
So have you ever like thought about like sports?
See, I love this question because I was never bullied in school per se, but I would say I was bullied in school by teachers and coaches because everybody thought I should play sports because I'm tall. But no one ever said, hey, well, what do you want to become? I'm like, I had a 4.2 GPA. I was smart. But because I'm tall, everybody thought I should play sports. And I'm so glad I didn't capitulate or stop my dream because I should play sports.
Right.
Everybody thinks black men that's tall should play sports or rap or do music. And I'm like, nah, I want to be that corner kid.
That's what they think of us.
Sticks to his art. Right. And I'm glad I did because it took me off.
Well, hey, look, I know a lot of scouts was mad as I don't know what.
we grew up with a lot of kids who were talented too, man, who got deferred, you know, with sports and they couldn't follow their dream because, you know, they were made to play sports or whatever. So, you know, they were very good too. So
that's real.
Know what you mean, man. Good thing you were able to follow your dream. Yeah,
because when God got a plan set for you, no matter what anybody else wants you to do, you gonna go there playing anyway.
Legit.
Yeah.
I didn't watch sports.
Real talk.
I didn't have that opportunity. So
you didn't watch sports either?
Yeah, you ain't by yourself, brother. Yeah.
Oh wow.
You ain't by yourself.
6 sisters.
I understand.
We're 6 sisters in my household.
Oh Lord.
They weren't gonna let you watch it no way.
It was all art and church. It was church and Mary J. Blige, Lauryn Hill. That's all I knew.
Yeah. Everything is everything.
Yeah, we grew up in the church just like you, man. That's all it was for us, man. Church and music.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every single day, almost is what it felt like.
Yeah, man.
Bible study, vacation on Sunday school. Jesus,
it's some everything.
Pastor's anniversary.
Revival.
Lord have mercy. But you know, them were the days, man. I wouldn't per se, maybe we speaking of that, I wouldn't force it like it was forced with us. You know what I mean? It didn't matter if we didn't want to go to church or not. We was going.
Yeah, that's real.
Grandma won't play in that.
Yeah.
You gonna get up, you gonna smell that breakfast and that cooking, and you going to church, and you better have your Bible verse.
Right.
That's all it was.
Jesus will.
True.
Anything else y'all boys got over there? I took one of yours, didn't I?
You did. You did, man.
I got one more. I'm gonna take yours. So do you see yourself doing any commercials, anything with your wax figures?
Absolutely. I'm getting a lot of phone calls from brands. As far as mixing wax with t-shirt companies or wax figures in movies. Tyler Perry's getting ready to create a museum, so hopefully I can partner with him. Because I don't know if you saw the Medea that I did. So I'm like, I just create them and hopefully
that'd be great. Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Hey man, when you get on that level, I would love to be seeing you up there doing that kind of stuff, man. I ain't lying, man.
Yeah.
Cause you out here swinging by yourself, man. And even though we're doing a podcast, it's still the same thing when people don't want to help you, and what I mean, you out here doing it on your own, man. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I swear it is. I'm rooting for you, my brother.
You're doing a hell of a job, brother. I ain't gonna lie.
Really are.
Thank you. I would love to do like movies. I would love, movies and maybe prosthetics.
Oh wow!
Okay.
I ain't even think of that.
Yeah. Wow.
For black people.
Yeah, no.
All right, Dooley.
Yeah, you see
Hey, we got one for you, brother.
Yeah, inspired.
but that'll be a good thing too, man. Because for one, you do it with a passion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're gonna make sure that it's just not, let's say, it can match this skin right here, and it ain't two tone.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? It actually looks right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah. That'd
be great.
Yeah.
There's so many people that has like just missing fingers, or maybe my dad has a prosthetic. I'm like, I would love to create a real life leg or finger or arm just for somebody, and like you said, it matches our skin tone. Yeah, I was saying that I would love to do like fingers. I would love to do like fingers or hands. My dad has a prosthetic. I would love to do something and it looks like us. It looks like our parts. Nobody thinks of a finger as a prosthetic, but I think that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've never thought about this until now. And I seen a young lady whose ring finger was missing. So I'm like, when she gets married, where's she gonna put the ring? You know what I'm saying? So I would love to just, do something like that.
Wow.
Create, small prosthetics, big. But again, remember when we was growing up, all Band-Aids was light skin? They didn't have dark skin Band-Aids. You know what I'm saying? So I want to tap into that culture.
Joe didn't.
Well, what about us? Include, like I said before, they didn't have us.
Yeah.
Most people don't have us in mind when they're creating. So it's like, how do you create with us in mind? That's what I want to do.
I would love that, man. I would love that. Because if you go to anybody else, I go in there, hurt my finger right now. They gonna give me an Arsenio Hall finger. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
They send me home with that pen.
I'm going to Mr. Officials. That's where I'm going. Yeah, I mean that. That ain't just for the show. I know you're gonna take your time and make sure that it looks right for that person.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's not gonna be rushed. It's not gonna be, just put it on, you'll be fine. Yeah, damn right. That's it. Everybody in the world gonna see your work.
Stamp of approval.
Yeah,
sure.
That's real.
Well, man, we didn't want to hold you long, man. I know you got things you got to do, man. I appreciate you for coming. Want to stop by, man. I want you to tell everybody how they can reach out to you.
So you can reach me on all social media platforms, mr.officials.llc. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I'm probably like the only person I respond, as you can tell. I respond to everybody. So if you DM me, I'll probably be responding.
I sure got in there.
Yeah.
Hey, you will respond on the DMs now. I will say that.
I will. I got a heart.
Sure will. Yeah. And I appreciate you, man.
But do appreciate that.
Before you leave, man, before we let you get up out of here, man, to show our appreciation, we just want to let you know, we got this award for you. It says, Backyard Comedy presents Mr. Official, the Best Artist Award. We appreciate you.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, that's dope. My first award.
That's for you, brother.
Oh yeah.
Many more to come, bro.
You deserve many more, fam.
You deserve many more, man.
Yeah.
I get with you after the show so I can see like how I can send it to you, the P.O. box or something like that, man. But hey, man, your work touched us. Yeah, like it really did, bro. We talk about it.
Thank you so much.
We talked about it ever since we seen it.
Yeah.
And then when you dropped that Wayne out, I had to put that back out again, bro. 'Cause that Wayne was fire.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for the way you look at black people, and for the way you allow yourself to show how black people look, how we represent each other.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely doing it for the culture, for real.
I appreciate you guys. Got to get me back home. Maybe once.
Oh.
Show and I'm bigger than this. Bring me back home.
Oh yeah. Hey man, one of these days we can come on down there to Cleveland.
Yeah, we'll take a trip.
Yeah,
We'll take a
I don't
trip.
mind.
You don't want to come here.
That's your stuff.
I want.
You don't want to come here.
No.
Say LeBron James left, didn't he?
But man, y'all can I'm saying, look at this war. Y'all can email us at backyardcomedy3@gmail.com, and any question you got for Mr. Official, you can send it to us. Ask him whatever you want to know. Tune in. This will be out on Friday at 5 o'clock. We appreciate you, Mr. Officials. Thank you for the time, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. As always, I got my boy. Oh, excuse me, baby. Please say the baby.
You already know.
That really duty I got right here beside me.
I'm right beside you, bro.
I'm your boy Vocals 26. We appreciate y'all and we love y'all.